guys, it's Nora, and today I wanted to show you a few things that I just got at the book sale. So, a few books. I didn't get anything else. They did have some kids, like CD read-along books, and they had a few DVDs, and I was looking at them, and then a lady just like scooped them all up and threw them in her bag. I was like, I'm not even sure that they're part of the stuff that you can put in a bag, but she put them at the bottom, so if they didn't look through the whole bag, I guess she got them all for $8, because the deal was you could hardbacks for $1, normal paperbacks were 50 cents, and then you could fill up one of those reusable grocery bags for $8. So I ended up spending $5. So the first thing I got is this Nora Roberts. So I really kind of like her little lovey-dovey book. This one is called Golden Shores. You can see that. It's best-selling author. And it says, Nora Roberts enthralls with two classic tales of love and the winding path taken to find it. So the first one is Treasure Lost, Treasure Found, and then the second one is called The Welcoming. So I've read some of her other books. I guess they're Harlequin novels, whatever. But I usually like her stuff. It's pretty good. I also found another Nora Roberts book, and this one is called Time and Again, and it's actually about a time traveler who goes back and goes into the past and falls in love, and then his brother goes back into the past and then falls in love with this girl's sister. Anyway, I like time traveling love stories. This I also found. So this one's called Murder in the Rough. It's about, I think, a death and then another death, two deaths on the golf course, because Marion and I were talking last night, kind of the night before, about starting to read like books together. So I thought this might pique his interest, since they found the first body lying in the rough, and then the second body was in the fertilizer shed, and well, he was just fertilizing stuff yesterday. So that was kind of funny. Next thing I got, this one is called The Phoenix. It's actually about a novel about the Hindenburg, and one of the timeless episodes was about the Hindenburg and going back in time and making it not, blow up and catch on fire, all that. And Marion and I were talking, and I really didn't know a whole lot about the Hindenburg, although I guess I should have. So anyway, this one I think will be a really interesting book. You open it up, it has a little foreword, and then it has like the whole layout of everything and what each part of the Hindenburg was called. If you guys can see all that. So, plus this book started out at like $25, and I got it for $1. Okay, next book and last novel book I got is called Wormwood. It says author of Shadowmancer, and it's a #1 New York Times bestseller author, J.P. Taylor. I really like the front. Yeah, you can see like the little glitter sparkles, and it was kind of spacey and stuff like that. So I thought this book looked interesting. It says, panic fills the streets of 1756 London when the earth lurches forward and starts spinning out of control, leaving the city in total darkness. It's the end of the world at hand. And then it talks about a housemaid of a scientist, and the scientist believes the comet will either end the world as he know it or hearken a new age of scientific and spiritual enlightenment. So, science, And the last thing I got was kind of funny. I think they ended up charging me $1, although it's not really a hardback, but I guess I understand why. So it's a Feng Shui for Dummies. So I was kind of excited about that. I was kind of looking through the pictures and stuff, and it has about like your house and how you should have stuff laid out. And I kind of believe in that, and having more rounded objects, or not having a bunch of like square things together, and just like how it's laid out in the room, and your in your bedroom, and you shouldn't have like your head facing away from the door, like, you know, for intruders for one reason, but you know, it's just a lot of different stuff. It says, learn to incorporate Feng Shui into a home of any size, from houses to apartments and more, and change lighting, color, and furniture placement to bring health, wealth, and happiness, and create an overall balance, harmony, and prosperity in your life. So, yeah, pretty interesting. I think these little, you know, for dummies books are always really fun, and they're pretty helpful too, you know. Yeah, I mean, there's some pictures. There's like one page of picture, I guess, but mostly it's just black and white. But you can kind of see. They're just talking about how like houses look on the outside. But yeah, so that's what I got. So like I said, I spent $5. I think that was really a pretty good deal. I mean, if I wanted to get a bunch more books, I would have just got the $8 bag deal. But I didn't really, there wasn't any other ones that were super interesting. There were quite a few books that it was like the second, third, or fourth book in a series, but without, you know, the first book, you don't really want to start in the middle of a series. Or I guess we could have just got the first book from the library, but if they didn't have it, then you're kind of out of luck. So these are just ones I thought were interesting. They were on their own, wasn't part of a series, so I wasn't going to have to try to find the first one. But yeah, there's all my books. I walked home and it was kind of heavy, but yeah, it's a really nice day, so I thought, thank you guys for watching, bye.